Hello and welcome to another update video about Natgas. Yeah, we had yesterday another nice swing trade opportunity. The price turned around again in our trend reversal area here, this small support area. And now this looks quite nice. We had resistance here, a rejection in resistance, support did hold, came down into the next support area and did hold again. I only showed you that one in yesterday's video. And yeah, I mean, what can I say? Maybe we are finally here in the third wave. I don't have enough evidence for that. It will become clearer as soon as we see a break above the $2.83 level. We can currently assume potentially that this third wave is running, the third wave that we've been talking about for a while now, that this third wave is running, probably targeting first of all the $3 mark, which is the 9th of August high. And it is also the March high, yeah. So these are key levels. Both were rejected at $3. And the third wave here, I mean, if I'm measuring the Fibonacci extensions, take the length of this wave one as a leading diagonal. It's a leading diagonal at best, yeah. And then I go to the low of the wave two. It takes me to $3.15. as an ideal target for the third wave, but the 1.236 extension is at $3 and we've got a fib extension there, plus the price got rejected twice already. So yeah, I would pay attention to the $3 level. I mean, if it goes to $3, if it would have been a really great pullback trade here. Let's see if it follows through. The uptrend is valid and active as long as this swing low here is holding at $2.61. You can normally track the trend by using the Fibonacci retracement tool and by following the 50% fib level. If the price now drops down, breaks below the 50% fib level, that's at $2.68, then this is likely going to break. And it might reset lower and might retest $2.56. which is the 78.6 retracement level. So yeah, some nice swings here on the chart. It might develop, and that's very, very early, but it's something that is a potential. It might form an inverse head and shoulders pattern here. You've got your left shoulder here, the head, and a potential right shoulder that could form. And then if we break out above this neckline of $2.73, then this would be additional evidence that this third wave to the upside is running. I would also take out here the trend channel trend lines. We don't need them anymore. We just used it to track here the diagonal pattern. Please be aware that diagonals, yeah, this is a diagonal. I explained that in yesterday's video. You cannot trust them. They need to prove themselves. It's not an impulse, so it's extremely difficult, such a pattern, because you can always count it as a correction. I mean, I can count that very easily as a corrective pattern. So as long as we haven't broken above the wave one high at $2.83 basically, we cannot rule out that this is going to break down. I mean, you can never rule it out, right? But basically, with the break above the wave one high, we can start to trust this setup and the diagonal, okay? Now, that doesn't mean we need to wait with potentially taking a trade until we have confirmation. No, that would have been a pullback trade area here where reward is high and risk is low, not necessarily where we have multiple degrees of confirmation, okay? So hopefully that's clear. Yeah, I mean, that's sort of the short time frame, and then zooming out a little bit, the situation is still pretty much unchanged. First of all, I currently see this chart as in an ABC structure, a wave 4 correction, A wave, B wave, and we could be working our way up in a C wave now. This would be an ending diagonal. It's a 5-wave move. These diagonal patterns, they are always very choppy, very difficult to analyze and trade the microstructures, but as you've just seen, it can work, you know, if you use the Fibonacci levels correctly. So we're now watching here this C wave, and the C wave, even though it could be finished because we need in the C wave, we need 5 waves. 1, 2. This could have been a 3. This could have been a 4 and a 5. And we would slowly start to break down. But therefore, I said, look, we need to watch the lower boundary line of the trend channel. If that starts to break, yeah, then the direct pathway to the downside, highlighted with the yellow wave count, is going to get primary attention. Until then, I'm watching here the extended diagonal, you could say. Wave 1, wave 2. The wave 3 could be in the making. Then a wave 4 and a wave 5. Doesn't need to go up that high, but I would like to see it go to maybe $3.18. I'm actually watching... Oh no, the fib level has changed. Second. Yeah, this is correct. I would like it to get to around about $3.15 to $3.91 ideally. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm watching here primarily on the Natgas chart. Overall, nothing changed. It's just that this small setup we identified yesterday worked out so far. And it's always worth, you know, if you're trading stuff like that, especially when we're dealing with a diagonal pattern where actually if you look at this, it's been making lower highs. So there's no guarantee this will follow through, but it's worth maybe to adjust the stop loss to make sure that you cannot lose anymore. You know, adjusting the stop loss, maybe putting it to the break-even point. You know, risk management, just risk management, very important in such a diagonal where you typically have to deal with a lot of headwinds. Yeah, you can see that here actually in a diagonal. All of this is a diagonal, yeah. And then within the diagonal, we had another one. In a diagonal, no side is clearly winning. So you have to expect all these headwinds, right? It's not easy. It's not like if we're in an impulse where things are very, very easy. So you have to expect those headwinds, and don't be surprised if you get a little bit of whipsaw price action, choppy price action, unexpected movements, things like that. Okay, that's my update about Natgas. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter. You can find the link in the video description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.